Good morning, Falcon fans. Good morning, Braves fans. Good morning, Hawks fans across all platforms, all continents, and anywhere in the world. Again, if I didn't get everybody, that's Falcons, Braves, and Hawks. You are watching For My ATL Sports Friday morning show with myself, T Will, and my man Debo Vibes, the man, the myth, the legend. How you doing today, brother? All well?
Hey man, everything is fantastic. I woke up this morning, so I can't complain about anything, man. TGIF.
Thank God it is Friday.
For sure.
Amen, amen, amen. So, man, look
My,
here.
you know, my apologies, man. Where are my manners, man? How are you this morning, sir?
Man, hey, I'm doing great, man. What a week it's been from the Super Bowl to now it's Friday. And hey, look at it's Valentine's Day. So,
Hmm.
for you ladies out there, happy Valentine's Day. For the fellas, enjoy your day. I'm not going to tell you happy Valentine's Day, but enjoy your day. Whatever you do is what you do. And hey, man, just a good week, man. So Debo, hey, look it. We kind of talked earlier this week, but dude, let's get into it, man. This past Super Bowl,
Hmm.
give me your thoughts on that, man. What a beatdown. Like, I don't know. Give me your thoughts on that.
Well, here's the deal about the Super Bowl, and I projected the Eagles to win. The reason being is that if you look at the Chiefs all year, the entire year, they
Mhm.
were only winning one score games.
Yeah,
And when you only win one score games and barely win to the likes of the Panthers, the Raiders, the Falcons, you know what I'm saying, then eventually it's going to bite you in the butt. And when you come across a team like the Philadelphia Eagles, who was by far, other than the Ravens, well, I think they're one A and one B, the most complete team in the league,
yeah.
then it's going to catch up with you. And Vic Fangio, shout out to Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator for the Eagles, man, for going out there with a game plan to really stifle the offense of the Chiefs. 23 yards in the first half. You know what I mean? And I was laughing at a tweet during halftime where someone said, they said, damn, Kendrick Lamar has more yards than Patrick Mahomes. So,
Damn.
you know what I'm saying, man?
Wow.
Yeah, man. So, shout out to Vic Fangio, man. And Kellen Moore, I mean, the boy wonder who is now down in the New Orleans Saints. So we
In
got to
Swamp
contend with
Town,
him.
Swamper Town.
Yes, absolutely. He's a head coach. But what a season, man, for the Eagles, man. But particularly for the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts, a well deserved MVP. And like I said, bro, like and how about those Georgia Bulldogs on defense, man?
How
You know what
about
I'm
them
talking about?
dogs?
How
How
about them
about them
dogs,
dogs?
man?
Where's
No
Kirby?
man.
Go dogs.
Go
Go
dogs,
dogs.
man. Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, Jordan, man. All them boys, man. And so, hey, but like answer your question, man, it was a blowout of epic proportions. But again, I think it was bound to happen because if you look at the Chiefs season all year, they were scratching and clawing the whole way. And and finally caught up with them. And but like I said, man, cheers to the Philadelphia Eagles for winning. An unbelievable season. Saquon Barkley, 2,500 yards rushing the entire year, which is an all-time record. And so, yeah, man, it was a great season, man. But I will say this much, bro, and I'm not all about woulda, coulda, shoulda, dog. But when I saw Cooper Lejeune intercept that ball, running back for a touchdown, all I can remember is with the Falcons were on the clock in the second round, and Cooper Lejeune was there for us to take, but we took Rooker Row instead. So it is what it is. So but other than that, man, it was a good Super Bowl. I'm already tearing up. That season's already over. I remember last night I did a live. Me and my homeboy did a live NFL year in review. So if you guys can go by my channel, check it out. We reviewed the season. But great season, man. Great season. And now it's on to the off season. It's on to see what our Falcons can do as well, bro.
Hey man, let's do it. So let me ask you this question, Debo.
Yes, sir.
State of the Falcons. How far away are we? How far away from ultimately hoisting that Lombardi trophy, which is what every Falcons fan and every Atlanta Falcon dreams of from the
Right.
start of the season, from the start of the offseason to the start of the end of the next season. How far away in your mind's eye are we, and what do we need to do to get there?
Well, as we both know, T will, like once you get to the playoffs, it's a brand new season. Anything can happen. You just gotta win those get 3 to 4 games to actually make it, to win the big trophy. So, but to get there, I think that you gotta have that cohesion. Now, I know I'm doing my best as a Falcons, and I'm doing my very best as a Falcons fan to get last year out of my mind. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I think as Falcons fans, I think it's therapeutic that we all know what happened. You know, we all know about the defense. We all know about Kyle Pitts, and we definitely know about what Kirk Cousins is doing to us. Holding basically, I think holding the team hostage right now. What Kirk Cousins is doing, and I already expressed myself, to, saying to you and the fellas the other day about how I feel about Kirk Cousins. But to answer your question, as long as the team buys in, particularly with what Jeff Albrecht is doing, and we get that cohesion going on, and as long as we need a core, that's what it is. If the team believes in itself and the core and the schematics and the culture, then I think we're almost there, bro. To win the NFC South is not going to be hard.
Nope.
I believe, because you look at 2 teams in the NFC South, it's not going to be good. I think the Saints are going to be in rebuild because they just got the new head coach Kellen Moore. So I think they're going to be in rebuild. And the Panthers, they did show something last year towards the end, but I believe that we're a far more superior team than the Panthers. So you look at one team that's in our way of winning the actual NFC South, which is the Buccaneers. And I think as an overall team and talent wise, we're better than the Buccaneers. So I believe, to answer your question, once a team buys into everything that Coach Raheem is doing, as well as Zach Robinson, as well as Jeff Albrecht, then once you get into the playoffs, it's a brand new season. And if you got the likes of Bijan Robinson, Michael Penix Jr., Drake London, and on the other side, Jesse Bates and those other young guys we're going to have in the front line. If we get into the playoffs and use that talent that we have, and we scheme up a good defense and a good offense, then I think we can do it, man. Because if you sit there and look at teams that actually got to the playoffs and won, the Commanders, we almost beat the Commanders. The
Mm-hmm.
world champion Philadelphia Eagles, guess what?
We
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 beat the
did beat them.
Eagles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was so the teams that are in there are teams that we were beating. So I think once we get in there, we can actually hoist that trophy up. Um, why not this year? That's what I'm saying, man. Why not this year? It can happen. Nobody after the start of the Eagles did this year. No one in a million years thought the Eagles would win the world championship. They started like 3-3, I think, something like that, man.
Or
No
two
one
and two
thought,
or something like
yeah,
that.
to
Yeah.
something else. They were at 500, that 500 clip, bro. So as far as hoisting that trophy up, man, I think we're realistically a solid 1 to 2 years of doing that. Look at the talent that we got. We can't screw this draft up though. We gotta
No.
nail this draft
Yeah.
because we don't have a certain amount of picks. Terry Fontenot has to nail this draft, man.
Yeah.
And with that 15 pick, I've been looking at it to see what we can do about it. But to answer your question, that definitely I think that we're 1 or 2 years of doing it because look at the division we're in. For one, the NFC South, we can definitely win it. We should have won it last year, but we know why we didn't win it because we had a fraud quarterback out there who was selfish and didn't want to give up the reins to the rookie. It is what it is, but I think we're 1 or 2 seasons away, bro, to hoist that trophy and bring a Super Bowl to the ATL where it should be, goddamn.
Ah,
Where it should be,
let me
goddamn.
let me ask you this question: Is Kirk Cousins disinvited to the cookout?
Man, Kirk Cousins better not show his ass in the hood. Let me tell you something, man. Kirk, you stay in Gwinnett. You stay up there in Gwinnett. You know what I'm saying? Don't go inside the perimeter. You do not go inside the perimeter, Kirk.
Oh well.
You stay in Gwinnett or up in North Fulton or in Milton or Alfred, wherever you are. Yeah, man. Kirk. If Kirk shows up at a cookout doing swag surfing and say, "Hey, this is my trap," yeah, he might have a couple rib tips thrown at him, man. He might have some potato salad thrown at him, bro. It is
He
what it is.
might.
But
He
yeah.
might. It is
Yeah.
what
What
it is.
about you, man? What you about to think? What do you think about it? I'm more optimistic about. Okay, this is what I've been doing. I've been doing some soul searching, T. Will.
Okay.
I've been doing
Okay.
some soul searching,
All right.
and I'm like, you know what? Last season happened. Let's go ahead and get rinse last season out of our mouths and look forward to this upcoming season, man. And that's what I'm looking at right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So the possibility of trading back is quite possible. I was thinking about the same thing, Jay Black.
Mhm.
I think it's very possible the Falcons can move back into like the 19 or 20 spot to get an additional draft pick because
Mhm.
there are teams at that particular position who want to move up.
Absolutely.
Don't get it twisted. There are a lot of teams that want to move up to that 15 pick, bro. But going back to what I said about the Falcons, man, I'm being more optimistic about them, bro. And the pieces are there. The pieces are there. If you look at the pieces that we have, you have to
Mhm.
get excited, bro.
Mhm.
But it's going to be interesting to see what Terry Fontenot does in reference to some of these salaries that the players have and restructuring these salaries and who we're going to end up releasing. That's what I'm looking forward to. Well, not looking forward to see, but that's what I'm interested
Yeah.
to see in
Right.
reference to
Right.
that, bro.
Let me ask this question: Is Terry Fontenot? Well, let me do some housekeeping. Good morning, Tim Carter. Welcome to the show. Tim says because the Falcons will Falcon as usual, and Jay Black says the possibility of trading back is quite possible at 15, and it is. Let me ask you this question:
Yes,
Is
sir.
Terry Fontenot on the hot seat this
Oh,
year?
for sure,
Is it playoff or bust or
for sure.
playoff or pack your stuff, you got to leave like yeah.
You got to go,
Okay.
Terry. You got to go, man. Terry Fontenot. If you don't get this thing done, sure, you got to go. Three straight 7-10 seasons,
Yeah.
and then last year
8 and 9.
8 and 9, we
Yeah.
made all these wholesale changes,
Yeah.
and we only get one more win for the previous 3 seasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you think this man gonna stick around? You think okay? You think the organization gonna put up with that,
I don't think so. No.
bro?
No,
And on
I
top of
I
that, bro,
agree. I
bro,
agree.
because you think about it like this. All right, you're already on the hot seat. You
Hmm.
should be doing everything that you can to make sure this team is as successful as possible. Anything
Hmm.
that you can, within reason. What messed him over was that Kirk Cousins deal.
Yeah.
What saved him though in the same breath is
Michael
drafting Michael
Penix.
Penix.
Yeah.
That saved him right there. But
Yeah.
this year, yeah, of course, man. This year playoffs, but man, yeah, not only playoffs, T will. No, you got to go deep in that thing, bro. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, no, just barely making it. No, no, it's not gonna happen. And I'm not gonna let Raheem off the hook, bro. If Raheem doesn't make it that far, bro, no, you gotta go. It's time, man. And like I said the other day, man, is if we kept Raheem Morris and Terry Fontenot,
Hmm.
that would be the most Atlanta Falcons thing to do. Any other city, Chicago, New York, LA, etc., man, they would have been gone. They would have been gone. Well, no, not. I'm not saying they would have been gone. I'm saying if this year they don't
Yeah.
have the success that they
They didn't
need
make it. Yeah. Yeah.
to progress,
Yeah. Yeah.
no,
No, I,
bro.
I can agree with that.
What about you, man? What do you think, bro?
No, I think they're on the hot seat. I think they definitely have to win the South. They definitely have to make it into the playoffs. Um, and maybe one game. Like you can't just go in there and barely win and get beat 45-0. Like you got to go in there and snatch some collars, man. We have to show progress. We have an offense that is
Oh,
formidable.
shit, lights out. That offense is lights out,
And
bro.
yeah, we have a
Yeah,
defense that, if managed right, this team could make some noise. So definitely, I think both Terry and Raheem are on the hot seat. I think it's playoffs or bust. I agree with you. Jack Black says, Debo and T. Will, what do you think of the quality of our picks if we trade back? We need to get great picks. How many of our picks should be starters
hmm
at positions, defensive tackle, cornerback? You know
I
what?
think, bro.
Honestly,
I think they. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
it's all
Go ahead.
good. Honestly, I think we need four positions at least. We need D tackle, um, or defensive end. We need an edge rusher. We need a linebacker who can run.
Oh
We
yeah,
need at
for
least
sure.
one cornerback, and we need a safety. Those are gotta haves. Whether that's free agency or whatever, we need that. We need that. And if you got to trade back, you got to trade back. I really like the guy Green from Marshall. He looks
hmm
to be the star of at least the North and South game or whatever game that was that they
Yeah,
went to.
Senior Bowl.
Yeah, the Senior Bowl. Thank you for that, sir. And so I mean, if you can get him at 15, take him. But at some point during this draft, you are going to have to trade back because you're going to need picks. Now, something that somebody posed yesterday or on one of the shows I was on was and I'm going to pose this to you. What do you think about trading Algier for maybe a second round and a third round pick?
No.
No,
No, I think
not
he's
feeling it.
I think he's more valuable than that, and I understand that he's a backup, but they work. Bajan and Tyler Gill work in sync together,
They do.
and they're part of it. And you, if you take, let's say for instance, man, think about it like this, and I understand draft capital is something that's needed, but if you look at what they do on the field together and how Tyler Algier works in sync, works in the court with Zach Robinson's offense. You know, how many times did we see Bijan come out the game for a little bit and Tyler Algier going there and just cut them fools up? You
That's
know what I
true.
mean, man?
That's a good point.
So yeah, so it's like we need, and I get it. I get it. Draft capital is something serious, but in draft is nothing but a gamble. You're gambling on who you can get. Okay, so I understand that, but you need to keep the thing that you need, and what you need is a 1-2 punch with Tyler Algier, Bijan Robinson. And let's keep it real, bro. If anything happened to Bijan Robinson, whoa, and we didn't have Tyler Algier, boy, what
Yeah,
would we
that's
do?
rough, man.
You know what
No,
I'm
that's
saying? Well,
rough.
who you with Jason McClary? No, hell no.
That's
You know
rough.
what I mean,
Yeah,
man?
that's
So
rough.
I get it. I you know what I'm saying. I get everybody. Well, not everybody, but there's some individuals out there thinking about okay, well, let's what value can we get out of Tyler Algier? Tyler Algier is more valuable than to his team that than most people would think. Let's consider this too. This man, his first year was 1,000 yard rusher. Come on, we can't forget about that, man.
Mm-mm.
We can't forget
No,
about
we
that.
can't.
Now the Jack Black's question, man. I think I think if we can get an extra draft pick, then instead of staying at 15, possibly moving back somewhere to 19 and get an additional pick. If we can't get Green Allen Marshall, I know everybody's wanting Green Allen Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants Green Allen Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think it's possible for us to move back a couple of spots. And for some reason, they're saying that Will Johnson, now University of Michigan, a cornerback, he's
Mm-hmm.
been slipping a little bit. And if he's possibly there, we can take him there. But there are so many edge rushers in this draft. And I understand that if we can't get, Green, if Green is taken before 15, I think we should move back and get another edge rusher. But, I would say to move back a little bit and think consider getting a cornerback like Jade Barron out of University of Texas, man. The he won a Jim Thorpe Award, excuse me, this past season. He's a quality cornerback. I think he would work great along with AJ Terrell. So many edge rushers out there, man. But don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. If Mikael Williams is there at 15, I know everybody's talking about Green, man. I would take me personally. I would take Mikael Williams. The reason I say that is because you look at a competition, and I understand what Green did in Senior Bowl during practices. There's a fine line between practicing and a fine line between playing. Mikael Williams was a starter with the University of Georgia, the SEC, and playing at a high level against high competition. And I understand that Green had 17 sacks last year, but that 17 sacks was in, I think, was it in Conference USA or something like that. So you look at
Mm-hmm.
the level of competition that he played against. So that's just my personal opinion. If Mikael Williams is there at 15, I'm taking him. If Pierce is there at 15, I'm considering taking him. And so I know that Green is the flavor of the month right now. Everybody's talking about him and how they want them. Me personally, the first pick of the draft, I would want a cornerback because cornerback is at a premium right now, and there are a lot of edge rushers out there that you can choose from later on in the first round and on in the draft, in my opinion.
You think we could get a decent edge rusher in the second round, or no? Or let me put it this way: you think we could get a starter in this league in the second round of this year's draft?
Hmm.
Because if it's me, I'm gonna put a premium on edge rusher. Because look at if you cut out the time the guy's got to cover,
Hmm.
you know, let's look at it
Right.
this way: if
Right.
if if he's only got to cover for 4 seconds,
That's
right?
okay. Right. 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 Well, like, again, you I'm leaning a little more. You okay? You just said something that means that says it all right there, man. If you a guy's only going to cover somebody for like 3.5 to 4 seconds
Yeah,
each play, so I can definitely see that right there, man. But again, we also got to consider another thing, bro. Like how these guys are going to do in the combine as well,
that's
man.
true. That's
So
true.
yeah, I'm all
That's
eyes.
true.
I got all eyes on the combine to be honest with you, and that can sway my position in reference to who we should get. Now one thing I don't let me ask you a question and one more thing about it. If let's say we're at 15 and Green is gone, um, Mikael Williams is gone, Pierce is gone. Let's say like those pass rushes are gone,
Hmm.
and we're at 15. And at 15, you got Emeka Ibuka, the wide receiver out of out of
No,
Ohio State. What? Out of
no,
Ohio State. Do
no.
you think the Falcons even possibly thinking about doing
They
that?
better not. They
Would
better
that
not.
be a Falcon thing for them to do?
That would be a Falcon thing, but I hope they don't, man.
Yeah,
Bro, this fan base has had enough. You talk about revolting? Oh my god! Oh
man.
my god!
They we would go to the bench with pitchforks and torches, bro, like the old mobs.
bro.
I totally agree. No, the reason I posed that question, bro, there's some mock drafts saying the Falcons are going to do that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But I think they're being cute with it. I think they're being cute with it,
I
man.
don't think so.
It's going to be it's going to be either edge rusher. It's going to be edge rusher or bust. Edge rusher or bust. I would like for them to at least consider a corner. But if you got a premium quality edge rusher there, bro, yeah, for sure, definitely take him.
As long as it's a defender, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like if all the quality edge rushers are gone and the best guy on the board is a cornerback, so be it. But it has to be a defender. Your offense, for all intents and purposes, is good this year.
Right.
Um, you know, it better be BPA on defense. Like you can't. There's no justification for you to do that.
Right.
There's no unless you went out and signed somebody prior to the draft, right? Unless you
Right.
went out and signed like some defensive players and you got your defense together prior to
Miles
the draft.
Garrett.
Right, right. Which I mean, hey, it could happen, but
Yeah,
if,
that's
if
not going
you
to happen.
did that, then okay. But if you didn't, no, it better not be an offensive player, bro.
Right.
You talk about this place erupting. Oh my God. We got to do some housekeeping. Carlos says if they pass on any Bulldog available, it's going to be some furniture moving around in Atlanta.
I'm
I
telling you,
hear
man.
you.
I'm telling you.
Carlos says it's definitely some gems in the draft, but I would be more concerned about how well Jeff utilizes the defense. That's a good point.
That's an excellent point.
Jabri says, finally, you're talking Falcons again. I can't get with you on them other squads. I'm sorry.
Hey, we we
Well,
we
Jabri,
we
we got other Atlanta teams, man. We
Atlanta
got to
teams,
show them
man.
some love, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
Hey, Braves,
Jabri
man,
says,
Braves. Pitchers and catches, goddamn pitchers and
hey,
catches.
man, pitches and
Rise
catches,
up, though.
right?
Rise up.
Rise up. I hear you, Jabri. Rise up, rise up, rise up. Yeah, man. Well, let me ask you this, right? So the Falcons recently have promoted TJ Yates to passing game coordinator, I think.
Right. Yeah.
And the assistant, what's his name? The assistant
DJ Wayne.
quarterback coach, yeah, is now the quarterback's coach. What do you think of that move?
I like it because TJ Yates, he's a guy who's been with the organization for a while, and to me, I'm excited about it because you're looking at TJ Yates working alongside with Zach Robinson. And
Yeah,
and TJ Yates is a quarterback coach. He was a quarterback coach last year. He saw Michael Penix Jr. every single day
yeah.
in practice and what he could do and what things that he can work on. So if you got TJ Yates who's seeing the strengths of Michael Penix Jr. and now he's a passing game coordinator and he can relay those strengths over to Zach Robinson, then yeah, you definitely got to be excited about it. And they kept it in house. So like I said, man, if anybody knows the strengths and things that could be worked on. I won't say weaknesses. I would say things that could be worked on from Michael Penix Jr. is his quarterback coach. His quarterback coach is TJ Yates.
Yep.
So allow TJ Yates to be the passing game coordinator and put little jewels into Zach Robinson's ear,
Yep.
and then make it rock out, bro. Make it rock out. I'm definitely excited about it. And man, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, and look, TJ Yates been in our organization for quite a while. He's worn
Right.
multiple hats. I'm excited to see what he can bring to the passing coordinator position, and really just all in all working with Zach Robinson. I'm really excited about it. We got Braylon Trice coming back this year. DeMarco Hellams coming back from injury. Give
Hmm.
me your thoughts on the guys coming back in the defense, right? So we got Ruka Rororo.
Right.
We got Braylon Trice. We got DeMarco Hellams.
Hmm.
Obviously, we got Ebiketie, who took a gigantic step forward.
Hmm. Yes,
Um,
sir. Yes, sir.
you know, we got Dorless,
Dorless. Yeah, I
who
wait for that one. Yeah.
from what I hear, didn't know the playbook last year. But just give me
Mm.
your thoughts on the guys we got coming back. Like, where do you see DeMarco? Do you see DeMarco starting? You see him coming off the bench? Like, just give me your thoughts.
Well, we gotta see first and foremost. We gotta see how these guys are holding up after their injuries. You know what I mean? So, but
Mhm.
injury aside, though, man, I definitely see DeMarco Hellams, inserting himself as a starting strong safety. He was en route doing that last year before he got injured. So and one of the main things I remember about DeMarco Hellams was going to that the open practice the Falcons had at Benz last
Mhm.
August, and
Lit that
DeMarco
guy up.
and DeMarco Hellens lit up Steve. Who he light up, man? I forgot who he lit up, man.
He hit
But
somebody, man. He lit
yeah,
that.
but I was like, oh hell yes, you know what I
He
mean.
lit
So,
that dude up.
but yeah, just looking at that, man, I'm definitely excited. But I think he do a serviceable job, and I think he do a very, very good job in reference to the strong safety position. Now, Braylon Trice, see, we only got some size of what he could do because he got injured the first game of the season.
Right.
Against the Miami Dolphins in that preseason game.
Right. Right.
So and on top of that injury concern, and you know, to be honest with you, we all know that he was in the meeting rooms and everything, but he's going to be, all to the purposes, he's going to be a rookie. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
Yeah.
but still though, he has that raw talent, and people were raving about him before the injury. So I'm very excited what he can do. Will he fit into the Jeff Albrecht? At the end of the day, will any of these players, what I'm saying, fit into a Jeff Albrecht scheme? Whoever does fit into the scheme, I think they're going to overperform and shine. We talked about a couple of times, man, reference to what AK is going to do. I think AK is going to have a breakout season. I'm very, very excited about Ruka Rubero. Kane Ellis, he's going to be do Kane Ellis things. But let me ask you this question: what do you think? Well, what players particularly for the defense we're talking about aren't going to make this team this year? I.e., Nate
Mhm.
Landman. Do you think that you think Grady's going to restructure his contract? Do you think he's out the door? What do you think? What do you think this defense going to look like next year as far as individual who won't be here this year?
That's a good question, man. It's a bad look if you let Grady go.
Okay.
He's been and look, I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm
Hmm.
not. I'm not. I've been in this game long enough to know I don't know anything the Falcons are going to do.
Right.
I don't know. You could be like the Falcons won't do this, and that is the very thing that the Falcons will do. So, I don't know. I know from the outside, that's a bad look if you cut Grady. Guy that's been with your organization the entire time, cut his teeth with you, experienced some success with you, has been a solid warrior. That's a bad look. Not that they won't do it, because money is
Hmm.
money, and it is
Hmm.
what it is. Um, I know that if you cut Anyamata, it's from what I saw, it's a $16 million cap hit.
Hmm.
I've been told it's 11 million from other folks. I don't think that's going to happen. You may see them renegotiate with Anyamata. You may see them renegotiate with Grady. Um, you have to wonder if they're going to
Do
bring back
do you,
Dahlman,
oh wow. Yeah, okay.
because you got what is it Hennessy that can back him up or whatever.
Right. Matthew
You
Henson,
know,
yeah. Hmm.
I mean, I again, I don't know. It's a good question because again, to your point, we don't know what Ulbricht favors, right?
Right.
You had Jimmy Lake, and God knows what he did.
I don't. Ugh.
Um,
I just got upset stomach, man.
Jimmy, Jimmy Lake Lanier,
That's
but
got Jimmy like it there, man.
so you don't. I mean, we don't know what Ulbricht favors. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Does he favor three technique? Zero technique guys. Like what's he looking for? Is he
Mm-hmm.
going 4-3-3-4? He says he's going to use both.
Right.
Um, and we need linebackers who can run. Now, if it's for me, Troy Anderson's gone. I like
Bro,
Troy,
say,
but he
man, please say
he,
that
he
again,
can't
dog.
he can't stay healthy. He can't
Please
stay
say
healthy.
that again. He can't stay healthy. He can't stay on the field, bro.
He can't stay healthy. So Troy's gone. I'm definitely keeping Ellis. I love
Oh,
me
for
some
sure.
Ellis.
For sure.
Landman, I don't know, but we
He's
need a
man
we
to me.
need a linebacker who can cover. We
Bro,
need at least two
Lamb is
linebackers who
gone.
can cover,
Lamb is
right?
gone. Right.
And I mean, are we bringing back Justin Simmons? Because when you actually look at his coverage, PFF, it wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as bad as you. No, he didn't show up in a lot of places, but he didn't get victimized either. Like he was okay. He wasn't great. He wasn't Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons, and look, that could have been some ambiguity with the play calling. That could have been, look, I just don't know this system.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to ask yourself, with his performance last year,
But,
if he's
right.
looking for cheap,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like you look at performance last year. If we keep Justin Simmons, then it will have to be at a very at a rate that'll be conducive for what a front office wants. Because
yeah.
they're like that the all pro Justin Simmons is gone. That dude ain't coming back. We saw that last year. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And and to be honest with you, there's some things that, not saying average, there's some things that above average strong safety could have done what that Justin Simmons did last year.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
straight up.
No, I agree. I agree 100%.
Other than that interception he had against Pat Mahomes, and the reason he did that is because he's
He knows that.
contractually obligated to intercept Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? But other than
It's in the
that,
contract. So
no,
hey,
yeah, there was no moment that just comes up like, oh my God, Justin Simmons, look at wait,
right,
no, bro,
right. Antonio says Justin Simmons can go with Helms comes back. Here's my issue with Helms. Helms is not a cover safety at all.
right, mm-hmm.
At all. Okay. I'm not saying he's what's his name that everybody gets on our other safety. What's his name?
Oh, Richie Grant,
Yeah, I'm not saying he's Richie Grant, but Helms is not a cover safety at all. So, no disrespect to Helms, but Helms is more of a thumper.
right?
See,
Yeah, I'm about to say the
Antonio,
same thing. Yeah,
I'm not going to say neither is Justin Simmons because if you look at his PFF, it wasn't that bad.
mm-hmm.
If you look at, it Justin wasn't as bad as you. Justin does strike fear, but you got to think again in this NFL, in this present NFL, which you can't hit anybody.
Yeah, that's
How many
true.
times is Helms going to get penalized for laying somebody out anyway? Look, I'm not saying to not have Helms on the team. You definitely got him. He's a thumper, but I don't know that he starts over Simmons. I'm not going to go that far. I'm not saying he can't. I'm not saying he will or won't. I'm just saying I don't know that I would pick him to do that. But that's my opinion. You guys are certainly welcome to yours. That's what makes the spice of life.
Well,
Is
well,
we don't always have to agree.
right. Let me count on that. What you said. From what you saw from Simmons last year, you will be satisfied with that performance this year.
I don't know that I'd be satisfied, but I know what I saw from Helms, and I know Helms can't cover
Uh-huh.
like Simmons can. I know Helms is a little slow.
Mm-hmm.
Helms is not now. Let me tell you something. When Helms gets there, look out, and you better know
Hell yeah,
where he is.
hell yeah.
You
You better
better
know where
know
you
where he
better know where
is,
he is.
right? But
But
in
that's what I'm saying
today's
though. You got two safeties, you'll have two, and I get what you're saying about
yeah,
his lack of speed. But you look at two safeties back there
mm-hmm,
with like Helms and Jesse Bates,
mm-hmm,
who can who can command the back end of the field. and that will have receivers out there tiptoeing,
Mm-hmm.
and offensive coordinators thinking about what kind of decisions can be made. That's something to consider. Where you got two thumpers by two safeties
Oh yeah,
that
no,
will light
hey,
your ass up, man.
I, I
So
I get it. I get it. I'm not saying to not start Helms, right? I'm saying me personally, I wouldn't start Helms over Simmons.
I
That's
got you.
just
That's fair.
that's
That's fair.
just me. Now, I mean, you guys again, look at it. It's all opinions based. I know Helms can lay the wood, man. Hey, you catch it out there if you want to. You
Yeah.
better know where he is. I,
Mhm.
I will say that. But with that being said, in today's NFL, you better make sure you know what you're doing. You better make sure you hit him on
Yeah.
target
You
because if you,
you gotta use that. Yeah. Use your shoulder pads.
yeah,
Use them shoulder pads, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's a good point. What do you see with what do you see with Trice? What are your thoughts on him? Like, do you think he ends up a starter? Is he just an occasional, second, third down defensive lineman? Like, give me your ultimate projection.
Ultimately, I think he'll be a starter, because he was going in that direction before he got injured, and I know that this year will be like basically I think last year was like a quote unquote red shirt year as they do in college, but he was in that meeting room all and getting the scheme and everything. One thing that could hurt him is the fact that this whole time he couldn't do nothing on the field, of course, but you can soak in all that knowledge as far as like getting knowledge, what I'm saying, from a defense. Well, all that knowledge that you got is gone out the door because he was learning from Jimmy Lake. Jimmy Lake is gone, so he had to learn everything brand new. So all
Yeah,
the nuances that he learned last year is out the window. But at the same time, if you learn it under Jeff Albrecht, then that could help him. That could help him right there. But I think eventually he'll be a starter because of all the rave things that they were talking about. And you put him on one side, and you put Arnold Ebiketie on the other side, bro.
mhm.
Then yeah, for sure, for
and
sure.
if, and if you
I
draft
think
the kid
eventually he will be a
Green,
starter, bro.
if you draft the kid Green, man, hey, I'm just saying, you might
Right,
you might really have something.
right, for sure.
Antonio says Richie can go. Richie can go to. Oh wow, Antonio, that's harsh this morning. He's telling Richie to go to HE double hockey sticks.
Hey,
Oh
dog,
wow,
man,
Antonio,
man.
it's Friday
Yeah,
morning.
Antonio start his morning
Man.
off, man. He waking up, man, with hot takes, man.
Antonio wants all the smoke this morning. Okay, Kerry says, I wonder if we will bring Simmons back. We have multiple holes on the defense. I wonder if guys like Simmons, Judon, and Dalman will be back. I would say probably Dalman, then Simmons. I don't see Judon being back. And no disrespect to him. He didn't give me that vibe like I want to come back, right?
Yeah. I think Don would be back. I think Judon's definitely gone, bro.
Yeah,
And Simmons is, I think, like I said, he's teetering, man. He might be on the chopper block as well. But again, we gotta see what the front office says, and it's also going to all come down to the contracts and the actual and the salary, and who we want to keep that makes
yeah,
sense and financially makes sense, and who we gotta let go. So
yeah.
that's another
Who we
thing to
got to
consider,
cut?
bro.
Yeah, definitely. Antonio says Trice is a starter. Kerry says, I hope we're able to bring Dahman back, but I worry that we can pay him what he deserves and he can get elsewhere. Dahman is ranked as the seventh best out of 100
Damn.
top free agents. Yeah, she makes a good point.
Yeah, I
She
keep.
makes a good
Yeah,
point. It
that's
might
an
have to
excellent.
be
Yeah,
Hennessy.
that's an excellent point, Kara. I mean, that's
Yeah,
good.
it might have to be Hennessy. I hope that's not. I hope that's not. Hey, I'm looking at reports all over saying the Braves are closer to getting Dylan Cease. I don't know how true that is, but man, that would
I'll
be
believe it.
great.
Let me tell you something, bro. Don't tease me like that. I'll believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. Let me tell you, I've been hearing that shit, bro. Hey, Anthopoulos, my day. He's about it, and then don't nothing happen.
And then
Hey,
nothing happened,
like I
right?
said,
I know.
hey,
I know.
spring training started. Let's get into it. All that. Dylan, we could have been done. How come we ain't done it yet then?
Right.
But but
Right.
in Double A we trust. In Double A we
I hope
trust.
look, I hope so, man. I hope so. So Carlos says, I think our back end will increase immensely with our pass rush being solidified. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio says Mike Green is special, and he is. Jabri's still laughing. Antonio, Judon definitely gone.
Yeah, Judon, his
Jerry
red sleeves are
says,
gone, bro.
do you think he's a good chance we draft a cornerback at 15? I think it's a possibility with Helms and Trice coming back in
See,
2025.
that's why I
Give
was
me
saying
Mike
second.
Green. Give me Mike Green. Antonio Henderson, Grady can go too. Damn, Antonio. Is there nothing sacred with you,
If
man?
he's not, but look at that last part. Look at that last part. I agree with that total,
If
Antonio.
he's
If
not
he's not
restructuring,
restructuring, he got to go.
y'all are tough, man. Y'all,
He
that's
got to go.
a tough crowd. I don't give a damn if you got 3 sacks in the Super Bowl in 2016, Grady.
Yeah,
You gotta go, okay?
that was 10,000
Sentiment
years.
doesn't run a business.
That was that was bro, T-Wood, that was 10,000 years ago, bro. What have you done for me lately?
Oh man, y'all are cold, man.
You know,
Y'all are
I think
cold.
this what it is, bro. I just figure it out. All right, everybody who is saying these comments and everything, man, we is going in because we I'm on board with them. Everybody going in right now. Hey, I'm on your team. All right, and we're going in because we're getting tired of all these lovebirds talking about Valentine's Day. Shut the hell up. We don't give a damn about no damn Valentine's Day, man. All right, we don't care about on Valentine's Day. You know, we some single fellows, man. We don't care about. How about that? I speak for myself, goddamn. You know what? I'm speaking for myself. Let me vent. Let me vent. It's Valentine's Day. I woke up by my goddamn self this morning. I ain't got no boo next to me, and I don't care about all you lovebirds. Oh, it's Valentine's Day. We're going to this. Give me some buy some roses. This that. And that. Oh, we're gonna have beautiful dinners. This and that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna later tonight. I'm gonna get my chill on my cigar by my damn self. Y'all have a good time.
Bro,
I'm
I
venting.
want you to know.
I'm just venting.
I
I'm
want you
venting,
to
bro.
know there's gonna be a short of you saying this, okay? The internet is forever, and I just want you to know.
That's what's up.
I want you to
I
know.
don't care. Team single. Y'all can have y'all Valentine's Day. I don't give a damn. Everybody talking, oh, it's Valentine's Day. Okay. I don't give a damn. I can care less. Now let's go back to these damn Falcons, man. Let's go back to these damn Falcons, man. Yeah, I said it.
I didn't
It's
expect that.
Valentine's Day, bro.
I, I didn't
All right.
expect
How
that.
about Happy Singles Day, bro? Happy Singles Day, goddamn.
Oh, wow.
I'm venting. I'm venting, goddamn. I'm off the rail right now. I don't care about no Valentine's Day. Boo, boo.
Oh, wow. I love it. I love it. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Kim,
DR
if
for
you're,
two,
if
like
you're out
okay.
there, Debo speaking for Debo, okay, Kim? He's not
I'm
speaking
yeah.
for you.
I'm speaking. Okay.
Happy,
I'm
happy Valentine's Day,
this
Kim,
strictly
wherever
for
you are.
this strictly Debo speak. The thoughts and opinions of Debo do not necessarily reflect those of T Will and for my TL Sports One.
I love it. I love it. All
There
right,
we go,
Monte
man.
Carlo. Oh, wow. You got me with that one.
All right, sorry about that, man.
Carlos says D offer too light in the keister.
Keys to
We need a
BD.
bigger body on those DK and AJ. That's a good point. John from Out of Your
Yeah.
Falcon Mind. What up, John? How you
Well,
doing,
happy
man? Happy
Friday,
Friday,
John.
fellas. Happy Friday. Enjoyed you the other day on the show, John. And hey, we're trying to make that happen again. So that's all I can say about that for now. But we're definitely trying to get Mr. John back so we can do some more Braves. Let's see. And Falcons and whatever, but mainly Braves.
Right.
Jabri. Yeah, I'd love Green. Yep, me too. Cornerback or Green, a serious pass rusher. We need that dude or that dude on the other side of
See,
AJ. Give AJ some help. All right. Then Antonio says Grady is overpaid. Damn, Antonio. Jeez. He can do his Walter Payton elsewhere. Oh, wow.
damn, bro, he going in.
Bro, what did Grady do to you?
Damn, Grady owe you some money or something, bro.
That's what
Damn.
I'm saying. That's
Golly.
what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
just want to know what Grady did to you. I have no idea, man. Uh Jabri says, yeah, forget Valentine's Day.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck Valentine's Day for sure. For sure.
Carrie says, I want Mike Green too, but I'm thinking that that will be content with Trice, AK-47, and then sign over veteran to free agent to replace Judon. someone like Khalil Mack. I'll take Khalil Mack. I
I
will
would
take.
look at me. I would look at Lil Mac, bro.
Yeah, I definitely will. Well, hey man, we have arrived at this point in the show where you got to tell us about your R&B scenario
Yes,
that
sir.
I heard about earlier this week, and I'm sure some of our fans have been waiting all week. So, what you got for us, Debo? What you got?
So T Will, let me go ahead and put my quiet storm voice on right quick, bro. So I know that I just did my little vent about Valentine's Day. However, however,
However,
however, I am exempt from Valentine's Day being team single. However,
uh,
there are some fellas out there like yourself, T Will,
right, right,
who will have to, do the gentleman thing and take care of your queen today, as
right.
millions of other men will have to do today. So my question for you, T Will, is this in
Yes,
my
sir.
quiet storm voice.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Quiet
Phone
storm.
line, yeah, the phone lines are on. Call in,
All
callers,
right.
call in.
Bringing off the hook. Bringing
Bring it
off
on
the
the
hook.
hook right now.
Okay.
What are your top three, or you can just give me one, your top three love songs of the 1990s?
Top three
And
love
yeah,
songs.
top three love songs of the
Uh
1990s, bro.
huh.
What's
Okay.
your top three love songs of the 1990s? I got some of mine, and
Okay.
I know Chet has some of theirs.
Okay.
What
I'm
say
gonna
you?
go with for me. I'm gonna go number one for me is "Make It Last Forever" by Mr. Keith Sweat. Uh, woo, boy, that's tough. Uh,
Definitely, yeah, definitely I put Keith in there, bro.
Number two for me would be "Whip Appeal" by Babyface,
Okay, all right. Babyface
and,
getting gotta be in there.
and number three, just for the sake of it, it's probably not going to resonate with a lot of people, but I'll say, oh, damn. Oh man, that's a good one. I'm gonna say "Here and Now" by Luther Vandross, even though that was in transition. Luther, I'm gonna say
Uh
"Here and Now" by Luther Vandross, just because I can't think of anything else. Those would be my three. What are yours?
okay. Let's see here. Number one will have to be "I'll Give All My Love to You" by Keith. Um,
Keith Sweat. Okay.
yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Uh, ooh, see, I said I didn't prepare myself for this own question. Let's see here. Yeah. Uh, oh, there's a slipped on song by Silk. I will do
Meeting
girl.
in my bedroom. Meeting in my
G-
bedroom.
Not that one. I will do "Girl You For Me" by Silk.
Okay.
Uh, I'll do that one, man. Let's see here.
John
What?
says "Rush" by Blackstreet. In a Rush by Blackstreet. Okay. I see
Okay,
you, John. I see you.
okay, all right. Let's see here. Would I be wrong, T? Will, would I be wrong if I said H Town knocking the boots? Would that be
You would
kind of
not be
like
wrong at all, sir. That
okay,
is
all right,
definitely a
okay,
long. So that's
okay.
a lot of millennials were created off of that song.
A lot of people right there, yeah, a lot of millennials were actually created by that song. And actually, be honest with you, man, a lot of millennials were created or on this earth because of R. Kelly's 12 play.
That you know what? That's true. I did not think about that. Jabri Harper says Beauty by Drew Hill.
That's a good one.
Antonio Henderson. I like that. I like Pretty Brown Eyes by Making This.
Oh man,
John,
good one, good one,
yeah.
good one.
Oh, I love that, man. John from Out of Falcon Mind says, "All my
Oh my,
life can't get." Yeah,
oh my
yeah, I like
life.
that one.
Yes,
I
yeah,
like that.
okay, all right, all right.
Antonio says, "Love" from Music Soul Child. I can dig it.
That's cool.
A1 says, "Gentlemen, what it do, Chris?"
Gentlemen, top of the morning, Chris. Top of the morning, sir.
What's up? What's up? Chris had me laughing last night, man. We were talking about something. That dude's hilarious. I'm trying to think. Well, Can You Stand the Rain was 89.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was 89. So
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
back in the
count
'80s.
that
Yeah.
one.
Hmm.
I can't count that one as 90s. All I Do Is Think of You by Troop.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Yeah. Now that song has been redone 3 times. So True
Really?
one. I'm sorry, it's been redone twice. It
Mm-hmm.
was sang by three. Do you know the original group who sang it?
Was it Jackson 5? Michael
Yes, it
Jackson?
was.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
good.
Michael Jackson, yeah.
Very good. Very
Right.
good.
Right.
Now, do you know the group who remade it after Troop in the 2000s?
That I don't know. To be honest with you, before you, I had no clue it was redone after they did it, man.
Yeah, it was B5, I think. A group called B5
Okay.
in the early 2000s.
Okay.
They redid it. But yeah, man. Yeah. Love that song. Definitely one of my favorite songs.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
let me see another 90s love song. I tell you what, man, if we talking love songs in the
Mm-hmm.
90s, I would be remiss if I didn't bring up Jodeci. Because Jodeci was my group.
Anything Josie does,
Jodeci was my
man.
group. Man, let me tell you something. I cried real tears when they broke up because that was that. Well, okay, I didn't cry tears, but it hurt. It did hurt. Because I'm
Right.
not
Yeah.
gonna lie, man. Like Jodeci was that group, man. They were that group
Oh
in the
yeah.
90s.
Yeah. Yeah. They
From
were, man.
91,
You look at their catalog, man.
bro. Let me tell you something. 1991. I will never forget what I was doing, and I won't say what I was doing, but I will never forget the first time I heard "You and I will never
Mm.
forget it. It is incredibly, indelibly imprinted on my brain. I will never forget that song. Oh my god. Oh
Let me tell you. Let me tell you something, man. I was a young buck when you and I came out. I was about 16 years old, man. And man, there is one girl, man,
ah.
and
Oh,
her
we're
name,
about to
yeah,
hear Devo's story.
man, man,
Oh man.
and me and her, we ran. I was on a track team, man. You know, what I'm saying she
Yeah.
ran track, I ran track, and man,
Yeah.
when you and I came out, man, that was everybody's favorite song, bro. And I was like, man, and she
Yeah,
was
man.
always singing it. And this one time she serenaded me. I was like, oh Lord, you know, I said
Man.
that's the one, that's the one. And then I found she had a boyfriend, bro.
Oh, bro. Oh
Kill me.
no.
Kill
Oh
me, man.
no.
Man, the puppy love was gone, dog. The
Oh
puppy
man.
love was gone. It happens, though, man.
Oh,
It
it
happens.
happens.
But
It
your
happens.
boy bounced back though.
I,
Look
I
at me
believe
now. Look at me now doing a podcast with T Will.
I see you, man. No, I'm podcasting with you.
Oh,
I'm podcasting with you.
I appreciate
That's
that,
how we
man.
doing it.
I
No,
appreciate that.
man. Hey, no, it was, it was good, man. But yeah, I'll never forget first time I heard that song, man. I just put it this way, man. It was a good night. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I don't pillow talk, but it's a good night, man. It
I
was a
just my
good
bet,
night.
yeah, yeah.
I will I will forever love that
Left
song.
quite the impression on you, bro.
Hey man, yes it did. Yes it did. I just love Jodeci in general. I could probably rail off about 15 different songs, man. Like that is
Vibe,
my group, man.
vibe,
Oh, he talking about
vibe.
R. Kelly. I went to see him
Oh, how
in
about
concert.
dedicated? How about dedicated by R. Kelly and public announcements?
Oh yeah, yeah. I went to see R. Kelly when he first came out with public announcement
Hmm.
in this club in had to be out in Ashford Dunwoody, and he was there performing. And
Hmm.
I'll never forget it. But again, that was with public announcement. But hey, man, it's about that time, Debo. So hey, man,
Yes,
tell these
sir.
folks where they can find you, and tell them what you do. Also, besides sports, you got you're a foodie, so tell
For
the folks,
sure.
man.
Yeah. Of course, man. T Wells always, man. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Yeah, Brian McKnight is underrated, man.
Oh, Brian McKnight.
Man,
Let me tell you something.
man,
Brian McKnight can sing.
man,
That man
man,
can sing.
man, for
What's that?
sure.
What's that song? First time I looked into your eyes, I saw heaven. Um, it's in a falsetto voice, but whenever
Hmm.
I hear that song, man, it makes me think about my oldest daughter. Really does,
Oh,
because that,
okay.
that was the year she was born. And tell you what, man, when your kids are born, you look the first time you look your kids in your eye as a father, it's no moment like that, man. And I
Absolutely.
would never forget
Totally
it.
agree.
Yeah, yeah,
Totally
never.
agree. Totally agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Y'all can find me on Devo Vibes, man. Got the what oh this side Devo. Got the, right here.
Debo.
You know. Got the Devo Vibe merch and everything out there. You know what I'm talking about. Doing my thing, man. And Braves talk, Falcons talk, a little bit Hawks talk.
Yep.
Southside Foodie. I'm do food videos, man. I'm gonna do another one tomorrow. Just did my last one. I forgot where it was at,
Where
man.
you going
But
tomorrow?
man, you got to tune in, bro.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You got
I
to.
got
You
you. I
got
mean,
to.
you're right.
You
You're
know what I'm
right.
saying?
You're
You know what
right.
I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you. Hey, I'm not gonna tell you everything. I'm gonna tell
You're
you just
right.
enough. I'm gonna tell
That's
you
a
just
that's,
enough.
that's a
You
party
know?
foul. My bad.
Yeah,
That's a party
yeah.
foul.
You know what I'm saying? But nah,
15-yard
man.
penalty on T. Will. My bad.
Yeah, man, bring it on back. Touchdown call back, man. But yeah, man, just check your boy out, on the Instagram as well, the real Debo vibes, and Facebook, check me out on there, the real Mitchell Debo. Come through, man. Check your boy out and everything. And as
Yeah.
always, T Will, man, excellent show, sir.
I appreciate you, man. Have a good one, brother, and I will see you Tuesday, man. Have a great weekend.
You do the same. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody out there. Boo!
Oh man. So hey man, I'll probably stay with you guys for a little bit longer. So let me see. Let's go through the chat here. We got a lot, man. You guys are on it today. Guy, I miss you. Baby, wasn't there some controversy behind that song, Antonio, to where like he made it about his girlfriend dying at the time and she really wasn't dying? I remember some controversy with that song. Carrie, Freak Me by Silk. Oh yeah. Oh, my wife loved that. Nobody by Keith Sweat. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. First to Become. Yeah, I like that song. I do like that. I Will Always Love You. Let's see what else we got. Blackstreet first album. I love Blackstreet's first album. Love me some Brian McKnight. Every time I close my eyes. Is that song? Let's see. Out of Your Falcon Mind says same, Chris. Love You for Life. I love that one, Carrie. Silk is one of my favorites group. They are very underrated. Let's see. Thank you, Carrie. Carrie says she's a foodie too. Love you, Devo. Yeah, he does have some good videos. Got Me Fiending. I love that song. Let's see. Not too much, John. Hope you're doing well. Classic. Let's see. Oh, wow. Chris, I'm not even going to show that, man. It's a family show. What are you talking about? Let me lick you up and down. That's Freak Me, baby. Let's see. Antonio, I'm not even going to do that. Well, I did it, I guess. Let's see. No Tevin Campbell. Oh, Jabri, you don't like Can We Talk? That's a classic. Every time I close my eyes from Babyface. Wow. Okay, guys. Well, look it. Enjoyed you guys this morning. Thank you so much to everybody who joined. A1 says I should have did a foodie video for the plate. I put it in the chat. I need to go pat. Okay. Um, Tamia for show. What's that song by Tamia? Into You. Into You, is that it? Into You. She did a duet with Fabulous. I really like what you've done to me. No, I was saying y'all not mentioning Tevin Campbell. Okay, all right. I got you. I got you. I got you. Tamia is underrated, Antonio. She's got a couple of songs I really love. Stranger in My House, Into You, which is I think that's been redone a couple of times. And some other ones. She is well, you put a move on my heart or something like that. She's very underrated. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Well, all right, guys. I got to get ready to hop on One Time for the Fan with Mr. Jack Spade. So, hey, to everybody that joined me this morning, thank you guys. Really appreciate that. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to spend this time with me. I am so thankful. Love to talk about my Falcons, Braves, Hawks, whatever. John, hey, man, good seeing you. A1, good seeing you. Antonio, good seeing you. Jabri, good seeing you, man. Carrie, as always, good seeing you. You guys have a great weekend. Some of you guys I'll probably see in a few minutes or whenever One Time for the Fan starts. But hey, man, you guys have a great weekend. Those of you who do celebrate Valentine's Day, enjoy yourselves, man. Be safe. Go out. Have a good time with your significant other. Oh, her first ever boyfriend put her on to Silk. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like Silk. I like Silk. I gotta say, my favorite band would be Jodeci. And then number two, probably New Edition. I guess you could consider them 80s and 90s. Um, yeah, Those probably be my, and then I guess Blackstreet and Guy. I keep forgetting about Guy. But Guy really wasn't a 90s band though, because they kind of disbanded in the 90s, I think. Or did they had a second album, right? They had Goodbye Love in the 80s. And I want to say Guy had a, because they had the Rex and Effects. They did the New Jack City soundtrack. So they did, but they weren't as popular in the 90s as they were in the 80s. Yeah, I know, but you know what, Jabri? I'm thinking about from the '90s perspective. Like, I know New Edition is a classic. Like, if ultimately you got to rate them, I'll take New Edition. But I'm saying, as far as the '90s is concerned, um, I got to give it to Jodeci, man. Oh yeah, As Yet. I forgot about As Yet. I forgot about As Yet. You're right. Carrie says he showed up to my house with flowers on Valentine's Day, actually blasting more by Silk in his car. Oh wow. Oh wow. A1 says, dang man, I'm finna play some music now. Hey, let's get it, man. Let's do it. My wife loves As Yet, John. What song did they redo? It was a Chicago song. Hard to Say I'm Sorry. That's what they did. They did Hard to Say I'm Sorry. They did. Damn, I wish I could have seen the look on Carrie's face when her boyfriend showed up playing uh whatever by Silk. I'm just curious. Carrie, do you have pictures? You have video of this moment when this happened? Let us know. Carrie says, I'm gonna listen to 90s R&B all day today. Too now, Chris. Well, I probably listen to 90s stuff anyway, because I'm old. So, I listen to 80s and 90s stuff anyway. So whatever. That's every day for me. Jaheim anything. I don't know that I could. What's that song he like? I Forgot to Be Your Lover or something like that. Something like that. That one was all right, I guess. Let's see. What are some other? Give me some '90s females you guys like. Could we get a room on the south side of the ghetto? Wow. Okay, guys, give me some '90s females. Like, I know Mariah Carey. I was a big Mariah Carey fan in the '90s. Whitney Houston. Let me see. Who else can I? Female groups that I can think of. I don't know. Female groups. What? Jade. Jade was a female group. In Vogue. In Vogue was a yeah. In Vogue. Escape. Um. Can't think of any other female groups. Total. I forgot about Total. I forgot about Total. What was that song? Kissing You. I like Total. I did like Total. SWV. I forgot about them. I love me some SWV. They were probably my favorite group in the 90s. SWV was. Although In Vogue was probably I forgot about TLC. But In Vogue, I would say In Vogue was probably they were probably the queens of the 90s as far as hierarchy is concerned. I loved me some SWV. But I'd have to give it to In Vogue. Whitney Houston, Rest in Paradise. Yeah, she did have a beautiful voice. Thong Song. I forgot about Cisco. Somebody said Drew Hill. I forgot about Cisco. You're right. You guys are coming up with some good ones, man. Wow. I forgot about that. And that Thong Song was a hit, man. That was out there for a while. A long while. Mariah Carey, my all. Yeah. Yeah. Carrie says 90s and early 2000 R&B is so underrated. They don't make art. No, they don't. No, they don't. They really don't. Mm. Mm. I know In Vogue was doing a reunion tour, but I don't know if Tony Braxton. Let me tell you something. I love Tony Braxton to this day, Jabri. Tony, Tony is that chick, man. You know who else I love? Like, just female singer who's one of my favorite female singers that I guess I had a crush on back in the day. Shantae Moore. Shantae Moore. She's always one of my favorite singers. She just has this thing about her. My wife teases me about it. Carrie says, I mean, who is even like that for R&B in today's game? It was Chris Brown for a while, but not anymore. I don't think Bryson Tiller too. But still not really anymore. So I got into a conversation with my daughter, and I said that I like Usher. Usher is a better performer than Chris Brown, but Chris Brown is by far a better dancer. What do you guys think? I don't think there's anybody in the world who is a better dancer right now than Chris Brown, but I'm throwing it out there. What do you guys think? Who do you think? You think Usher's a better dancer than Chris Brown? Give me your thoughts. I'm just curious. Jabri says, I'm still a big fan. I'm still a big fan of Anita Baker and my all-time favorite, Sade. I love me some Sade. Sade looks good for her age too. She's like 60s and she looks good. But yeah, who you guys think's a better dancer, Chris Brown or Usher? Give me your thoughts. Usher is a good one, but he's early 2000s too, man. The Confessions album had a chokehold on me. Jabri says Chris. Yeah, I think Chris Brown is the best dancer in the world, man. I really do. He is. Chris is that dude right now. Breezy. Carlos says breezy. Yeah, I think. Although Usher works his magic, man. Usher, goes up to those ladies and whispers in their ear and sings it to them, and they go crazy. So, as a performer, I probably got to give it to Usher, but just straight dancer, that's gonna be breezy, man. That dude is special. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Agreed. 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 Mm. All right. Well, let's throw it out there, guys. I'm gonna throw one out there. See what you guys think. Chris Brown or Michael Jackson? Chris Brown. Yeah, Usher does have more game. Chris, I know I'm committing blasphemy, but Chris Brown or Michael Jackson? What do you guys think? Who's gonna win in a dance battle between Chris Brown and Michael Jackson? Jabri says MJ easy. Stop it, Stop it, I say. Stop it. Carlos says can't beat the original. Okay, I see you. Jabri says MJ is legendary. And he is. He's that dude. He is that dude. He is that dude. Wow. Well, guys, this is fun. Hey, thank you guys for joining me. Had a great time this morning. We're going to go ahead and end it, unfortunately, as I have to prepare for One Time for the Fan show coming up here shortly if Mr. Jack will hop online. So, hey, thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate that. Want to thank God for waking me up. And, hey, just, give me the platform to do this show. Thank you, Lord. You guys have a happy Valentine's Day, a great weekend. Thank you all. Again, want to thank God. And last but not least, I want to thank Mr. Jack Spade and Mr. Eric Parker for giving me my start in this business. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, 4MYATL Sports 1 on YouTube. If you have not already, it helps the algorithm and it helps us get into the algorithm and bring you content just like this. So please like, share, and subscribe. If you've subscribed already, hey, share with your friends. Like the show, as again, it does open up the algorithm to us. Hey, man, I will see you guys on One Time for the Fan. And you guys those of you who do celebrate Valentine's Day, have a happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Have a great day. Those of you who don't, have a great day anyway, and enjoy your weekend. Hey, man, love you guys. And I will see you hopefully on One Time for the Fan. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye.